So you feel like there's enough room for improvement that if you could go back to the drawing board and give yourself a few months, that you could get him to a point where we could have more success?
The day I don't think that, well, I would quit, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm completely biased, and I absolutely think that if we could get another shot at it,
Conor thinks that as well.
Absolutely.
What did Conor think after the fight was over? Like, what did he say?
Cursed a lot. No, he was just very down. You know, watching back, he hates technical mistakes. So that right hand, you know, that he was very disappointed he got caught with a shot like that. But it's actually funny. I was just thinking about this. You know, that right hand, if you showed it to a boxing coach, you'd say that's horrible. You know, your head's down, you're swinging.
Yeah.
Again, I don't really care about people's opinions and things. I care about its effectiveness. That was a damn effective technique.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the hardest clean shots Conor's been caught with in his MMA career. Never mind. But a boxing guy, you know, you bring in a boxing coach for Khabib, he would train that out of him. No, your hands here, goes out straight, comes back. So you got to be careful about the individual arts. You know, a high-level Olympic boxing coach wouldn't teach Khabib that, but it's very effective. Dan Henderson's career was around that technique.
Yeah, it's just things change though when you add in takedowns, right? I mean, it's one of the things that we
doesn't have to worry about that.
Yes,
You know, it's a lovely part of being such a high-level grappler. You can go in and swing crazy. You know, Conor has to go in and be always worried about the guy coming underneath his shots.
We made the comparison between Kevin Randleman when he fought Mirko Cro Cop. Cro Cop was so worried about the takedown. Randleman comes with a big punch and knocks him out.
Yeah, it was a similar set of circumstances.
Yeah.
Conor recovered very, very quickly. But
he's got a hell of a chin.
Yes, he does. He's rarely hit, and that's, of course, kept his chin strong because it does diminish. You know, he's 15 years sparring almost daily, you know. So if he didn't have that style of being elusive, if he was a gym war guy, he wouldn't be able to do what he's able to do.
You said the pay-per-view numbers are rolling in. Do we crack 3 million?
We didn't do 3 million. We're way over 2 million, so I'm happy.
Dana, what about a rematch?
You know, first of all, he has to go before the commission. We have to see what's going to happen with Khabib with this whole mess. But Conor McGregor has already called me wanting a rematch.
An immediate rematch, or can Conor build himself up a little bit before an immediate rematch with this guy?
I don't. That's what she just asked me, and I said that's what Conor has asked for. We'll see what happens with Khabib and what's next. I mean, Tony Ferguson looked amazing. Those two have been lined up to fight, you know, 3 different times, and it hasn't happened. So we'll see how this thing plays out.
What do you think the punishment should be to Khabib?
Oh, God. What I think, listen, they took his whole purse right now, and they're talking about keeping his purse. I do not think that should happen. You should not be able to keep his whole purse. I think they should take $250,000 from him.
But he keeps his title.
Oh, he absolutely keeps his title. And he's going to get suspended. So maybe you give him a 4 to 6 month suspension.
If Conor was able to fight elsewhere other than New York, why should Khabib be treated more harshly in terms of a suspension?
It's different circumstances, you guys. This wasn't at an event. This was in the bowels of Barclays Center. It was a completely different situation. He was dealing with the state of New York and the police. In this thing, he was a part of something that was regulated by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. He was at an event with more people than have ever been at an event for a UFC event in Vegas. There were tons of fans there. It's a much different situation.
What's wrong? Is it possible you have a broken orbital?
No, I don't think it's broken or anything like that. I'm just real red.
Okay.
Nothing. It's not sore or tender to the touch or nothing like that.
Any other injuries?
I broke my finger warming up backstage with my training partner. He landed on it whenever I was doing a takedown, and he landed right on it. So my ring finger on my left hand is broken.
Come on, really?
Yeah, it's just swollen like a sausage right now.
Were you worried when that happened?
No, my coach was, but I told him don't worry about it. I really don't punch in my left hand anyways.
And you're sure 100% that it's broken?
Oh, we're supposed to get X-ray tomorrow, and we'll find out.
Wow, did it hurt in the fight?
After the fight, it was hurting. Before the fight, it was hurting. But once the fight started, I didn't even think about it anymore.
And what about your back?
I was trying to figure out some type of way to get in on this whole guy. My back wasn't hurting until the end of the third round. At the end of the third round, it was hurting a little bit.
Do you want to take the rest of the year off, or do you want to try to sneak one in before the year is out?
It don't matter. You know, my feet are good, my knees are good, my back is okay. Everything else is good. My hands is good except for my finger. But yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna fight. I'll call the games if I need to.
Talk to me about last night's fight, Conor McGregor, Khabib, and the whole melee. What do you think?
I don't think Conor looked himself in that fight. Just walking like right first time I saw him on screen. Yeah, I don't think he looked all 100% Conor McGregor in that fight. You know, I wanted him to win because I'm tired of seeing that type of style win. You know, to me it's a dirty fighting style.
You think you and your brother can beat Khabib?
Yeah, because you have to have a certain style to beat that type of wrestler on the ground. You know, McGregor is like brand new on bottom. I think my brother can beat him. I definitely know I could beat him without him fighting a catchweight. I'm not trying to get down 155 pounds. You got to be you got to be like McGregor, but you got to be able to survive that bottom game. Like he didn't have a good defense on the bottom.